Okay, we are back. This time we got Hobo, Johnson, and the LoveMakers, Peach, Scone, NPR Tiny Desk Concert 2018. Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like I've heard the name Hobo Johnson before. It sounds familiar. But I don't think, I could be wrong. Same with the LoveMakers. So I'm completely blind here, guys. Give me some slack. I'm sorry. Check it out.
Oh no! What up, Bob? God, man, we're Hobo Johnson LoveMakers. We're a couple kids, 5, I guess, that like to make a little bit of love, like to make a little bit of music. Look at that. That's a desk. Just kidding, Bob. It's a table. I don't care about rules.
Before I clicked record, I read the top comment. If social anxiety was a video, this would be it. I have no, dude. He said so much words right there.
We're Hobo Johnson LoveMakers. We're a couple kids, 5, I guess, that like to make a little bit of love, like to make a little bit of music. Look at that. That's a desk. Just kidding, Bob. It's a table. I don't care about rules. Hi, what's your name? How are you? How's your life? Oh,
Not bad.
You got a man. Are you in love? If so, a type.
Wait, is this the song?
Oh, you got a man. Are you in love? If so, a type. Is it just platonic, strictly just as friends, or the type that ties you two together till tomorrow's end? If it is, disregard every time I call you pretty. Though it's meant sincerely, it's just my imagination drifting. Brush me off like the dirt on Jay-Z's shoulder, so I fall to ground, collect myself, and get ready to take over your heart. Or at least your spare time.
Oh, it dropped. The beat dropped. I'll go back. Dude, I'm kind of scared a little bit. Like, isn't this kind of like a manic state? I mean, I know he's just playing around and having fun, but like, I'm kind of scared a little bit.
Brush me off like the dirt on Jay-Z's shoulder, so I fall to ground, collect myself, and get ready to take over your heart. Or at least your spare time. And I love the thought of being with you. Or maybe it's the thought of not being so alone. The second one's way sadder than the first one, but I don't know. I love the thought of being with you. Or maybe it's the thought of not being so alone, man.
I think it's really cool. You know what? I think this is really cool because it's like a poem, but it's like some emo shit. You know what I mean? And I fuck with that. And I love that he's going over the top for it. Like being able to, because like it's strong emotions. They're not just, these are strong emotions that people feel. And seeing him like do that, I think that's really cool. Just like screaming like that.
I really love being loved, but I also really love not crying on the, we should go get a cup of coffee. And I'll act friendly. And I won't pull any stunts, but I'm a freaking stunt puller from birth. So I don't know what to tell you if I try to confess my love for scones. I just want to tell you real quick, please. Shh. I love these scones. Just a diversity between the selection and the rest.
Dude, this is okay, dude. I get it. I do get it with the hesitation of saying I love you. That's funny. That's funny, dude. I've never tried a scone. I don't even know what a scone is. Is it a TikTok sound? I don't know. Scones. Isn't that like bread or something sweet? Like,
I love these scones. Just a diversity between the selection, the raspberry, the blueberry, the strawberry, pumpkin, even, which is basically a fucking squash. How you gonna make a scone out of a freaking squash? It blows my mind. Oh, man. But what were you talking about? I'm so sorry to interrupt. Oh yeah, your boyfriend made you mad the other day? What was he saying? What was he talking about? Oh my God, that's crazy. What do I think? Let me think about it. He was being mean at that time, but I'm sure he's gonna turn around at some point. And I love the thought of being with you.
Wait, did that joke go over my head? He's a funny fucking dude. He's fucking funny. Did that joke go over my head? I thought he was gonna make a joke about time, but turn back. Is this like, is this his style? Does all of his music sound like this, or is this just like a one-off track where he's just doing like a more poetry kind of thing? I mean, they got like a guitar in the back and a drum and stuff, but it's more of like a poetry kind of thing. It is like bread. Okay. Huh.
He was being mean at that time, but I'm sure he's gonna turn around at some point.
I like how he like flinched. Was there like a bee? Like, what did he?
At that time, but I'm sure he's gonna turn around at some point. And
turn around.
I love the thought of being with you, or maybe it's the thought of not being so alone. I really loving love, but also really love not crying on the phone. Man, I love the thought of being with you. Or maybe it's the thought of not being so alone. I don't know. The second one's way sadder than the first one, but I don't know.
He's friend zoned.
What's up?
I get it.
What's going on? Oh yeah, she told me a lot about you. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, now he's talking to the boyfriend perspective. His music's poetry. I get that. All music's poetry, technically. But, I mean, like, is it like this, where it's like minimal instrumentation, and he's not singing or rapping? Yes, he's rhyming, but he's not rapping. And he's also not singing. He's talking. So is his music like just, I'm curious.
It's so great that you're doing all of those things.
It's very interesting.
You should keep doing all of them, I think. Oh yeah, my name's Hobo Johnson. I'm a rapper. I'm actually not a rapper. I like to say I'm a musician. I play guitar sometimes too, just not as good as Derek. It doesn't matter, but she is like the nicest person I've ever met in my whole life, and I'm sure you know because you sleep next to her every night, and you guys just probably cuddle and kiss or whatever. But she, you know, she's just so sweet, and she cared about me a lot when no one else cared about me, and I think that's really nice. You know, she's just a peach. She's a peach.
Scone.
Scone. She's a peach scone, Bob. And I love the thought of being with her. I just really hope that she doesn't get hurt, man. They say it takes 2 years to come back down to earth from that lovely place that you've been. I heard it's so nice. I heard it's so nice. Good for you. I'm glad. And if you find someone that really loves you for who you are, keep being with them, man. Because that's what matters in this life, Bob.
Bob. That was actually really sick. That was really sick. Come back to earth. It takes 2 years. I kind of get it. No autotune, no mixing, just straight ass. It's not even, yeah, it is kind of, I don't want to say it's a meme because there's real emotions behind this and it is still art, but it's just different. It's definitely different. My boyfriend passed away a year ago today. He showed me this song 5 years ago. Aw, she's missing him. This guy jumped into our lives, cried about not having a girlfriend, and dipped. What, did he stop making music? He just made 2 unbearable albums this year and is currently on tour. I swear I've heard of his name, Hobo Johnson. Entered my head randomly today after 4 years. I swear every time I watch this performance, it's like I'm watching it for the first time. The vibe is just anxiety, panic, and calm. I don't know, man. I don't see anyone really talking about the lyrics much, other than like the girl that had a boyfriend that passed away. I think the lyrics are really important in this aspect. Plus the way he read the lyrics, you know what I mean? Like the emphasis on certain points, the pauses, you know what I mean? Like I think it's really fucking cool. He has some pretty good songs. Okay, so he said he's a rapper, so I'm assuming he does more like rap stuff rather, because like I said, he's talking. He's not rapping, he's talking. But if you call yourself a rapper, I'm assuming he has songs where he raps. This type of performance is called spoken word. Pretty much. Yeah, that's what I'd call it. Like this is something that's more of a spoken word poem with instruments in the back. You know what I mean? Because they do have instruments, but you can have that with spoken word. Like Lana did that, right? With her poems. Some of her poems have music in the back. He toured and the ads were on Facebook. Oh no. Facebook is not where you want ads, dude. Facebook is not a good place for ads. Like the main people that use Facebook, I don't want to say like if you use Facebook you're like an old man, but if this kind of music would appeal to a younger audience. This isn't something that anyone like over 40 would listen to, I don't think. You know what I mean? Maybe a few, but that's the minority. You'd want to target your ads on a platform that's more dominated by like teenagers and young adults. Instagram, Twitter, I don't know, TikTok. Like apparently, I think one of y'all said this was on TikTok. All right, I don't want to keep going on, but yeah, man, I thought that was pretty dope. Keep it elite, keep. I do like it a lot. The vulnerability, the emotion, super freaking cool. What will I rate this? You know what? From an art perspective, I think it's really good. It's like a performance piece. I think it's really freaking cool. It's not a song I don't think I'd like listen to in a playlist or anything, or even when I'm driving around town or something. But in terms of like an artistic performance, I think it's really freaking cool. So I'm gonna go like an 8.7. I'm going like an 8.7 because I can really appreciate this kind of art. I think it's really fucking cool, like I said. So for me, man, 8787. Dope video. Dope video.